You can't seem to separate these two in the Champions League. It is match day 2 in Group A, and what a matchup it is, as for the third time in 3 seasons, Paris Saint-Germain come up against Manchester United, the rematch from last season's final and the epic progression from Gregg Popovich 2 seasons ago. Mauricio Pochettino is now Paris Saint-Germain's manager, so everyone at PSG really has a point to prove. Can Gregg Popovich make it 3 in a row? It's from Old Trafford, and it's live. And here we are again. Welcome to Game 2 in Group A of this season's UEFA Champions League. And as fate would have it, Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are ready to square up again. It's a rematch of the first encounter in a second leg 2 seasons ago, in which Gregg Popovich made a miraculous comeback, and then just last season these two squared off in the Champions League final, in which Manchester United became the eventual winners of this competition. They are now. Well, this is a very different scenario to those previous 2 occasions. This time the occasion isn't as vital, as there will still be another 4 games to play after this one. Of course, there will be the rematch in Paris the second time around when the squads rotate again, but this one can be overcome should Paris Saint-Germain get something against Gregg Popovich's Manchester United side. On recent form, that looks very, very unlikely. David De Gea is in goal with Shaw, Lindelof, Diaz, and Wan-Bissaka. Pogba is with Fernandes and Van der Beek. Greenwood is up front with Rashford and Martial, either side of him playing some wing today. Keylor Navas starts in goal for Paris Saint-Germain. It's Kimpembe and Marquinhos in central defence. Just having a look at the bench, and Herrera makes an appearance. Bernard is also with Marquinhos, Kimpembe and Florenzi. It's Verratti and Jules in the midfield, a 2-man midfield and a 4-man strike force, consisting of Neymar, Di Maria, Icardi, and we didn't really catch the other one. But basically Paris Saint-Germain are throwing everything forward in a bid just to get some sort of result against a team that has really become their nemesis over the past few seasons. Of course, they had the upper hand in the first leg in that first of few encounters in Gregg Popovich's first season, but since then it has all gone very badly wrong for Paris Saint-Germain when it comes to facing Manchester United. And already United are coming forward with Luke Shaw, but another great ball thanks to Greenwood, and now that makes a save already. Already Manchester United on the front foot. They want to get on the front foot early. Luke Shaw, another fantastic ball. Where is this come up from Luke Shaw? He looked to be phased out with the signing of Alex Telles last season, but here he's making a real drive to be back into the regular team sheet. Nange with the resulting corner. It's going to come out to Gilles, which will be a new opponent for Paris Saint-Germain. They have faced each other, of course, when Gilles was at Juventus. Oh, Mason Greenwood off the post. But yes, another one of Popovich's reinforcements of the season in Manchester United makes the team. Trojan Hazard is rested. He played his part in the game last time out, 4-1 against Leeds. There's Florenzi. Angel Di Maria. And here is the state of play after one game. Manchester United with a convincing 6-1 win over Basaksehir puts them top. But RB Leipzig got a very surprising and well-earned result against PSG in that first batch of matches and came away with a draw. And then Angel Di Maria, no doubt, if he was on the pitch today and the crowds were in the stadium, he would get some stick. His less than acrimonious leaving of Old Trafford under Louis van Gaal, very well publicised and documented. And Manchester United have really moved on since then. Mr. Greenwood, they've been under 2 new managers since then as well, Jose Mourinho and Gregg Popovich. Popovich is more a head coach role. Luke Shaw again with another looking ball in towards Fernandes. Luke Shaw really is getting involved in playing on a wing here. And it's a Greenwood, tees up a shot. Oh, it's a wonderful goal. And it's another one for Mason Greenwood. He just cannot stop scoring. And he can't stop scoring against Paris Saint-Germain, although, to be fair, he didn't really look at the races at the final. Wonderful cut in by Popper here, finds Greenwood. What is Kimpembe doing on the ground there? I think he was trying to go for the ball and then fell over his own momentum. Oh, and look at that. That's wonderfully played from Mason Greenwood, right where Navas can't reach it. Another goal for Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain. They have the lead. And Mason Greenwood with, well, the goals just keep racking up for him, don't they? He was one of the influential players last season in this competition, and now he's got one today. Manchester United 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. We've been here before. He's got it. Paris Saint-Germain just need to get something. I think even a draw would be kind of a decent result. And of course, this is the second Champions League match for Mauricio Pochettino, who recently became Spurs head coach. So is he looking for an audition, maybe, to become Manchester United's manager, maybe next season? There's been all sorts of discussions about the likes of Mauricio Pochettino. He was another one amongst the names for the possible replacement. Master Legit has made a terrible error in going far too forward here. Here comes Icardi, who didn't feature in the final at all. On Bernard. And Manchester United have been able to get back with Wan-Bissaka, who wants it clear. Manchester Legit going far too forward there. But Paris Saint-Germain weren't able to be on the break. So yes, Mauricio Pochettino will be looking for one up on Manchester United tonight for his own personal reasons. Maybe he's out to probably prove that United really should have considered him. But of course, the considerations all went out of the window, and Manchester United decided to try and activate a one-year extension to Popovich's current contract at Manchester United, and duly accepted. After becoming European champions last season, Bruno Fernandes. And right now, Popovich has got one up on Paris Saint-Germain again here. There's Icardi and Maria. Tackled by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw really has come alive this season. Martial. Mason Greenwood again. Oh, no one can stop him. His sidestep. Kimpembe is in off the post. Mason Greenwood is on fire. 2-0 to Manchester United. 2 for Mason Greenwood. Look at this. Wonderful skill in and out of Kimpembe. Not a chance off the post for Greenwood. He's absolutely sensational. Keylor Navas, probably a little unfortunate with Florenzi getting in his way, but he had to. And that was just wonderfully worked. And another goal for Mason Greenwood. He just cannot stop scoring. And so you'd have to say that the signing of Edinson Cavani, as great as he's played, it's really spurred a fire under Mason Greenwood. Not that he didn't have one before, but he's keeping even Marcus Rashford out of the team. On the occasions he does. Marcus Rashford is playing left wing today. Ratty. Neymar. Neymar did play in that game, but it was Thiago Silva that scored the opener in that final. And he has since gone to, I believe it's Liverpool or Chelsea. I think it's Liverpool. Greenwood. And look at that. Manchester United having a lot more of the ball in the first half. There's Morate. Over the top to Icardi. And easily gathered by David De Gea. Oh, Luke Shaw. Dispossessed by Di Maria. Who's got by Lindelof. And that would not have gone down with, well with the Manchester United fans if they were in the stadium tonight. David De Gea, nowhere. It's gone over the bar. What is going wrong at Paris Saint-Germain? Why are they just not able to get one over on Manchester United? Even with a new manager and maybe a couple of new incomings, Manchester United still have the edge over Paris Saint-Germain. It's probably some of that Gregg Popovich magic where no matter what you do, you can't beat him. Here's Greenwood again. And he was looking to dance on Marquinhos that time and put it in the back of the net again. Would have been a hat-trick in the first 30 minutes for Mason Greenwood. That would have been sensational. Icardi has got the ball over to Di Maria, and he's got away from Luke Shaw. Not for too long though. Luke Shaw has really come into his own this season. And Di Maria. He's always going over, to be fair. Neymar's going to take the resulting corner. And Pempe's up with him. And Verratti even. Verratti's put it into Pempe, I think. Marquinhos. And Luke Shaw has done brilliantly to get the ball there. Manchester United have really struggled with defending crosses and corners. Now Navas is going to get the ball ahead of Martial. And the player's going to stop for offside. It was a very late call there by the linesman, and this is the right one, mind you. Let's not forget, part of that miraculous comeback in the first game was a handball decision. I believe it was Kimpembe that led to the penalty that Marcus Rashford converted. And since then, it's never gone right for Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester United. As we said, losing the final. Legit went down under his own momentum there. And what have we played by Lindelof? And Saka sends away Anthony Martial. For the beating of Marquinhos. Going to poke it through to Greenwood. Unselfish to Bruno Fernandes. And Navas has just about got there. Fernandes just couldn't poke it in. But still wonderfully played by Manchester United. They really are a joy to watch. And currently sitting on 2-0 and looking to go 8 games unbeaten for the season. Actually, that could be 9 or 10 games unbeaten for the start of the season. Gregg Popovich has not lost a game in all competitions yet. Of course, we don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, but that is a true fact. And Pempe, he was really nowhere in the final, and neither was Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain not firing on all cylinders that night, to be fair to them. But Manchester United still did the job they were assigned to do. Fernandes is going to cut in. Oh, he's on the bar. And that was wonderful by Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United just playing on a different level again. They always seem to be on a different planet. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. There's Florenzi, formerly of AS Roma, I believe. He's cut in, he's gone into the box and deflected away by Luke Shaw. Pogba. Mason Greenwood is on the run. Pogba's been dispossessed. That's well played, to be fair. Here's Icardi. Verratti, Mpempe, Icardi, Mpempe. With Gregg Popovich style football from Paris Saint-Germain, but Manchester legit stops it in its tracks. And that is just a testament, really, and the proof. I don't think Bruno Fernandes expected Marcus Rashford to go in behind him. And he's making his point felt there. The frustration was evident on the face of Bruno Fernandes following that. Here comes Di Maria. Di Maria into the box. And she legit clears away. Oh, a bad header. Here's Icardi. And absolutely dealt with by Lindelof, to be fair. Bruno Fernandes is not getting those passes off at the moment. Van de Beek. Pogba's cleared up. Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes, wonderfully done. Oh, straight at Navas and out for a corner. Manchester United really are on a different planet. Look at this. All sorts of circus tricks being played by Manchester United. They really are magician-like at the moment. Bruno Fernandes for the resulting corner. To Matis Jilicic. No goal for him, sadly. There's Martial. He's turned his man out. Put the ball in. Kimpembe heads out ahead of Mason Greenwood, and it's another corner. Well, Kylian Mbappé, much like it was in the final, isn't really with it at the moment. And every time Manchester United have come up against Paris Saint-Germain, the top players you'd expect to be on it are not really been on it. It's another night of just disappointing for Paris Saint-Germain. That is the end of the first half. A double by Mason Greenwood has really put PSG on the back foot. This kid is just scoring for fun at the moment, and there's nothing anybody can do to stop him, let alone Paris Saint-Germain. At the break, Manchester United already supposedly out of sight by 2-0. Welcome to the second half here at Old Trafford for Game 2 of the UEFA Champions League in the 20-21 football season. It was built up as a classic, and what would happen? Would PSG be looking for redemption? Well, so far tonight, they've been nowhere near it. Gregg Popovich's team leads by 2-0 thanks to a brace from Mason Greenwood, who has been almost impeccable in this fixture. He's really had PSG in his pocket, and here we are for the second half. It's been all Manchester United in the first half. Paris Saint-Germain rarely had a sniff, and the one time they did, I think, was from Di Maria that went over the bar. But it's Manchester United once again, much like previous encounters against between these two. Manchester United have the upper hand again on Paris Saint-Germain, and not even Mauricio Pochettino can really do anything at the moment. He can only watch on and hope that something goes right. But I have to think maybe there's some sort of PSG curse going on when it comes to facing Manchester United. They probably don't want to face them ever again because they can't seem to get anywhere. Of course, these two have another game to play later on in the season, with the second, but the reverse fixture, as it were. Neymar's kept that in. He's got to deal with Wan-Bissaka. He can't. Neymar just not there. Martial. How much space Martial has. No one's going to any of these Manchester United players. Here's Mason Greenwood. 3-0. Another Premier League, Champions League hat-trick from Mason Greenwood. He is loving life as a Manchester United player. Oh my. It's too easy for Manchester United. Look at the space Greenwood has. That's all he had to do. Paris Saint-Germain are being torn to ribbons. Mason Greenwood is doing it all by himself. What a goal. 3-0 to Manchester United. Champions League hat-trick from Mason Greenwood. It doesn't get much better than that in the life of a footballer. And Mason Greenwood is living the life of a top-class footballer at the moment. 3-0 to United. 3 for him. And Paris Saint-Germain in, well, no man's land, really. Blake steals the ball. Next for Manchester United. The biggest matchup in the English game. The big games keep coming for Manchester United. It's the biggest one in the English game. Manchester United up against the champions, Liverpool. Here's Mason Greenwood. You have to think, is Gregg Popovich taking this competition as seriously as he did last season? It's probably the one where the pressure's the least on because they are champions of Europe already. Nothing will ever take that away from Gregg Popovich. It's a bit too far down on the flank for my liking. Di Maria going on himself. Saved by De Gea and out by De Legit. Greenwood. And Manchester United keep the ball. Not for too long though. Marquinhos. And Pembe had a chance to break. Didn't take it. He's got the ball back though. There's Di Maria. Going on his own again. And again he's stopped by De Legit. He's got nothing on him at the moment. Well, De Legit. All on his own really. There's been such an improvement to this team. Of course we don't want to jinx it, because we often do in these Manchester United commentaries. But, well, United just seem impeccable at the moment. And that match against Liverpool is going to be a classic. Pochettino is going to the bench. More specifically, Moise Kean is coming on for Marco Icardi. Now Neymar will take to this corner. And Marquinhos there. And he's wide. Well, it's a great header by Marquinhos, but it's a bit too further away. Here is Florenzi. Paris Saint-Germain might have it all their own way in League One a lot of the time, but in the Champions League, in particular against Manchester United, they can't seem to get anything. And like we said earlier in the show, in match day 1 against RB Leipzig, Paris Saint-Germain only managed to draw. Here's Mason Greenwood again. It's going to be straight at Navas and out by Kimpembe. And now, Paris Saint-Germain looking to break quickly here. He might have just succeeded. Here's Neymar. Mathis De Legit is with Kimpembe ahead of him. Oh! I think that was off the post by Neymar. And it was. Oh, no, it just missed the post. That would have been some goal by Neymar, but he is capable of goals like that, to be fair. But tonight, it's just not falling for him, or his team for that matter. We head back to Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Pogba's found Mason Greenwood, who's run again. He runs up in almost perfect tonight, Mason Greenwood. You have to wonder what Gregg Popovich and Manchester United's tactics will be when it comes to trying to get a penalty. Will they try to avoid it, given their very much dwindling penalty record? As Idrissa Gana goes off for a Manchester United return for Ander Herrera. And this will be interesting. Rashford. Pogba. Fernandes. Van de Beek. Martial. And Barnard wasn't fooled so easily. Okay, and Neymar keep it in amongst themselves. And Legit says, I'll have some of that. Legit has been tremendous. Navas, formerly of Real Madrid, has been around. Keylor Navas, to be fair, he was supposed to be part of the swap deal that never happened. When it comes to Real Madrid and David De Gea, it was all set in stone, but of course the fax machine didn't work. And a very funny story. David De Gea has been pretty much the #1 choice ever since for games like this, and he's benefited from it. We go a while without any major trophies until last season, of course, discounting the Europa League and Carabao Cup, which you can't discount. They are still honours at the end of the day, but David De Gea will take home at the end of his career the major honour of being the Champions League winner. He's now won both in Europe, of course. So, which is something. not many have been able to do. Popovich, of course, probably has zero chance of winning the Europa League. And based on this evidence, he's not going to go out of the Champions League in the group stage and go through to the Europa League. Free playing advantage. Bruno Fernandes gets tripped in the box and away. And Herrera. Marco Verratti has not really had much of an impact this evening. It's the same for the whole PSG squad now. They're just being wasteful with the ball. Triple substitution for Manchester United. And Marcus Rashford will make way for Marcus Edwards. Paul Pogba makes way for Aaron Henwood. And Luke Shaw makes way for Brandon Williams. Another big shuffle of the deck from Coach Popovich. He can afford to do it. And debate. Mason Greenwood. Kimpembe gets ahead of him this time. Well played. Navas. Boofing it away. And out for a Manchester United throw. It's just not going their way tonight. At least still legit. Lindelof. Fernandes. And Henwood. Well hit there by Ander Herrera, former teammate. It was initially well played by Wan-Bissaka and he actually caught Neymar offside. Wonderfully played by Wan-Bissaka. He actually stayed in front of the ball for the most part as well. I mean, Pepe and Neymar, a long way offside. Both of them. Wan-Bissaka moving it away. And out for a Paris Saint-Germain throw. A tussle in the box going on. Honestly, I can't get there. Well, not in the box, but to an intended receiver. Bernard, good pass. Kimpembe. Matic Djilajin is there again. He's everywhere, Matic Djilajin at the moment. King's kept it in. Neymar, wonderfully done. And Herrera. Oh! Good save by David De Gea. That's the first one he's had to make tonight. And Herrera of all people. I was going in as well. Great save by De Gea. Well, he needs a clean sheet for his form book, really. Manchester United have been struggling to keep clean sheets in recent games. Ratty. And he legit heads away. Saint-Germain starting to get into the game a little bit here. Lindelof. But again, that centre-back pairing of Lindelof and De Ligt has been so good. Bruno Fernandes. And Debay trying to get there, didn't do so. Neymar. Oh, what a ball. And now here's Di Maria. It's a wonderfully played ball by Neymar. Di Maria doesn't go alone this time, but he's keen. And great save by De Gea. Lindelof trying to keep the ball and trying to make sure that Manchester United keep it with the receiver, which was Brandon Williams. And with to Van der Beek. Oh, Van der Beek giving it away to Verratti. After doing so well in the first place. Here's Neymar. Under pressure from Wan-Bissaka and it told. David De Gea. He's having a good game, isn't he? Herrera. Paris Saint-Germain having a lot more of the ball in this latter stage of the second half. Keane. And Ander Herrera! Oh, that would have been that's very unfortunate for him. Probably out with a point to prove, perhaps. He's let go on a free to Paris Saint-Germain, and to be fair, it's not really worked out for him, is it? Certainly not tonight with a couple of chances he's had since coming on as a substitute. I need to get back on the ball. Matty. The ball. Di Maria's not going to get anything out of that, unfortunately. He's offside. Brandon Williams plays him off here. Yep. Lindelof with the free kick. Handball against Greenwood. And puts Paris Saint-Germain back on the ball. Actually, it's been given against Paris Saint-Germain? Huh. In any case, legit standing over the ball. Probably not going to do a lot with it. Lindelof is really open there. And the Bake. Baker's been losing the ball a lot. That is legit. Wonderfully played. Bruno Fernandes goes down under a chance from Marquinhos. 5 minutes of added on time. Herrera to Keane. Keane's at the beating of Lindelof. And the Herrera. Lindelof. Herrera tries to get in. Lindelof hits it away. Edwards able to get the ball there. Maria coming up against former teammate Aaron Henwood. And Paris Saint-Germain just not able to get a foothold in the game here. Here's Martial and here is Bruno Fernandes. Heavy touch, but he's put it in anyway. And that caps off a wonderful night once again for Coach Popovich and his Manchester United side. 4-0 emphatic winners over Paris Saint-Germain tonight. Bruno Fernandes doing brilliantly. Martial finding the gap. And again the Paris Saint-Germain defence is split open. And Bruno Fernandes, the man so influential in Manchester United's run to the final last season, is influential again. And Manchester United will leave tonight with 6 from 6 and unbeaten still for the entirety of the season so far. Manchester United 4, Paris Saint-Germain 0. And it is all over. Paris Saint-Germain just cannot do anything about this red-hot Manchester United side, and Mason Greenwood tonight earned his hat-trick in the first half. Manchester United were in control from then on, and a very much vitally needed clean sheet for David De Gea. Once again, Paris Saint-Germain come to Old Trafford or come to a match with Manchester United, and once again they leave with nothing. Manchester United 4, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Let's take a look at all the match day 2 scores and what that means for the groups. In Group A, Manchester United race out to a 3-point lead, but in second place may come as a surprise because Basaksehir beat RB Leipzig by 2-1 and jump into second place, as Paris Saint-Germain's loss leaves them on the 1 point they earned in their draw against RB Leipzig. In Group B, we'll have to find, yes, we have them here. So Real Madrid playing Shakhtar Donetsk and winning 4-2. Inter Milan beating Mönchengladbach by 2-1. That means Real Madrid and Inter Milan are the clear leaders in Group B. In Group C, Manchester City beat Porto by 2-0, and Olympiacos and Marseille playing each other to an epic 3-3 draw, meaning Manchester City lead the group with 2 from 2, and Porto grabbing the win against Marseille puts them in second, with Marseille and Olympiacos on a point each. In Group D, Liverpool drew with Ajax, with 2 goals apiece, and Atlanta jumped out to a very not a very surprising 3-0 lead over Midtjylland, my apologies. But Atlanta do actually have the surprise of Group D of leading the group ahead of Ajax, and Liverpool are on equal 2 points with them, but it's still all to play for. Still plenty of games to be played. In Group E, Sevilla and Chelsea only managed a 1-1 draw between them, and that was the same result at Lindsay Sport and Rennes. So Sevilla and Rennes are currently leading Group E, with Chelsea only on a point from 2 games, and the Champions League for Frank Lampard in his first season isn't going so hot. In Group F, Lazio beat Borussia Dortmund by 2-0, and Club Brugge only drew with Heerenveen in their game. Lazio jumping to an early lead in Group F ahead of Dortmund on 3 points. Probably normal service resumed in that one. In Group G, Juventus did beat Barcelona by 2-0 in the surprise of the night. Dynamo Kiev also lost to Galatasaray by the same scoreline. So Juventus and Galatasaray, as a result, lead the group with Barcelona still hot on their heels. Poor Dynamo Kiev haven't even got a point on the board yet. And finally, in Group H, Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid only managed a 1-all draw between them. And well, RB Salzburg beat Lokomotiv Moscow by 2-1, meaning that Atletico and Bayern lead the group. But like in Group G, RB Salzburg are right on their heels. It's all tightly contested so far in a couple of the groups this season.